So we're here with Antony Pearce from Moat Farm, Stoke Mandeville near Aylesbury. So Antony, how long has the family been farming here?
We are third generation, or I am third generation. My grandfather built the farm from nothing. So.
As a real results farmer, right from the beginning, what do you get out of being involved with this campaign of ours?
For me, I think one of the early lessons was the statistical lesson that we had about how important and how many trials you have to do statistically to make a difference. So I'm now very cautious about when I see stats about how many repetitions there are, that sort of stuff. As a result, we now are more involved with yen. As a result, we have a yen momentum plot here as well. I'm quite pleased that BASF haven't managed to beat me yet, but I think from my point of view, it's opening ourselves up to good trials, protocol, testing it on farm, doing big sites, separated tram lines, that sort of stuff.
Since finishing at Harvard 2 years ago, I've got a lot of friends that have either gone down the straight agronomy route or into trials. And it's been good doing this because you get the mixture of the practical and the trial side, so you can improve both sides.
So as far as fungicide programs are concerned, what's your ethos? What's your approach?
So as far as farm-based goes, we're chlorthalonil and epoxyconazole as T1 with a SDHI at T2. Because we're using high resistance, we're all 8s and 9s as far as our varieties go. We feel that we need to leverage that resistance rating and cut back at T1. Having said that, the farm-based trial is to reflect the fact next year we won't have chlorthalonil, and so therefore we are going with the double Astra.
We've gone on with T1 already. So what did you put in the rest of the field?
So this field had last Tuesday, just after the bank holiday, had Siltra, X-Pro, manganese, modus, and corn-quat. So fairly straightforward mix, but it's more a lot of our sprays so far have had a lot of growth regulators, and T0 was just purely growth regulators because we're worried about crops getting too forward at the moment. So then T2 will be a big focus, and it'll be interesting, especially if it stays as dry as it does, to see how much or how little of products we do use.
So maybe this is the year we can show you.
Yes, I think we've got something interesting in the trial at the moment, and I look forward to the results. Fundamentally, I'm quite happy if BASF beat me because it gives me a lesson. I'm all about learning. It doesn't really matter where the lesson comes as long as we recognise it and implement it. The group is just as important, learning from other farmers what their practices are, what their philosophy is. So we all work together.
And you joined us in January for our Real Results Conference.
I was very intrigued by the soil scientist, Jenny, and I've been in contact with her since then. Specifically, we're very interested in building organic matter, and the questions I asked her were, how far are we away from carbon trading, carbon capture, how can we utilise that as farmers to help improve our social media image. We need chemicals and crop protection products to remain available in order for us to develop that carbon capture system, and we can't look at any one part of the system in isolation.
BASF. We create chemistry.